How many times have you watched Jim Henson's funeral? Because Kim has it on a loop. Also in this episode, Kim checks her own receipts and turns out she's been telling her own high school breakup story inaccurately. Lori nearly chokes out a girl in the hallway between periods and at one point throws a chair. Also, games we find triggering and words we hate so much we can barely speak them aloud. Welcome to Generation Artax.
Are you ready for us? Come on, Kim. I'm interviewing you, Lori. Everybody knows I am the star of this show. Have we see?
And we're live.
And we're live.
Is that you?
Welcome to Generation Artax. I'm Terry. I'm oldest. And I just got a 6-month cleaning. And there's nothing like that moment when you get your teeth blasted clean. It is a very good feeling. It's almost a virtuous feeling.
I'm Kim. I'm the middle. And shamefully, I have not gotten a cleaning in probably a year. And that's extra shameful for me. I know.
Kim's husband is a dentist, everybody.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just go there? You get a free clean.
I don't go for real appointments. Me and Mason Kenz would go on a Sunday and it would just be us and he would clean our teeth.
Okay.
And he took he took Mason before he went to college and he took Kenzie randomly and I just didn't go.
Randomly.
I don't know why.
It's very cobbler's son or cobbler's something.
Yes. Cobbler with no shoes. You need to
Sometimes I have little coffee stains on my teeth and I'll just text him to bring home some instruments and he'll chip off my coffee stains.
Okay, but just go get it clean for crying out loud.
I'm Lori. I'm the youngest. My dentist appointment is next month. That's all I got for you.
Okay.
Like
I support it.
Hmm?
Everybody keep going to your dentist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's
keep that industry alive while AI is taking over.
I think you're good.
I
think the dentist will still. I mean,
I don't know.
I'm not worried about that.
I'm not really worried about it.
Not worried about it now, but I could imagine, right? There'll be machines. Yeah.
I could totally imagine that. But between now and whenever Joe would retire, I don't think it's going to be a real issue.
Yeah, I think we're good. You're good for now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Famous last words. Anyway. All right.
All right.
Based on our conversation, our last podcast, I really do need to sit down and rewatch those movies that we were talking about. I just watched like the opening scene. I think I sent it to you guys, the opening scene of Dark Crystal. And I'm like, man, this really is dark. Like,
so
I
dark.
can't, it's so, the music and it's
how is it a kid's movie? It's not just because it's Muppets.
It's not even Muppets. It's Jim Henson, but I feel like the Muppets are specific Muppets of his, not any puppet that was from Jim Henson, right?
Well, they weren't Muppet characters. I'm just saying they were puppets.
They were puppets. They were dark puppets.
Dark puppets. There's nothing sketchier than a dark puppet.
And then I started thinking, oh, how did he die?
He had some kind of cancer. How did he die?
I think it was a cancer.
His funeral. You guys have to watch that.
What?
All the Muppets came out and sang, "If just one person believed."
The Muppets came out?
Jesus.
One at a time. And then all of them were there. I cry every time I watch it. No, you
every
have
time.
To watch it.
How many times
you
watch
watch
Jim Henson's funeral?
It's on YouTube. I've seen it a few times.
Oh my God.
Is that what you watch if you need a good cry? Is it like
no?
I need to cry.
I watched it once, then I showed Joe and I watched it with him, and then I showed Kenzie once. I don't know.
Did Joe
I'll
cry?
send it to you guys. I highly recommend. It was so moving.
Wow. I don't know. I think I need to be in it. I'll look that up next time I need to cry instead of my go-to Interstellar scene.
I don't know if I'll watch it tonight. That sounds very,
Okay.
Wait, that's a take a gummy then.
Yes.
Well, no, take a gummy is more of a more of a Dark Crystal thing. But
it's like a 3-minute thing. Just that performance. It was very moving. That's all.
Jim Henson was Labyrinth too.
What?
Right. Yeah, I think I knew that.
Really? Now that's one I would go back and watch.
Yeah, young
That's a good
Jennifer
None of
Connelly.
us know it like Lori does. Lori knows.
Yeah,
it.
I don't
It's
know
true.
it well. I just know David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly. Right?
Yeah, and then they had a weird energy. And then I saw a TikTok that someone said they rewatched Labyrinth, and then there was a picture in her room. You see her bedroom in the beginning and the end, actually, in the scene in the middle, and it's a picture of her mother, and the man with her is David Bowie.
Weird.
With the mom. And so there might be,
so there's a whole thing to it.
There's like a deeper thing to it that maybe it's her father
Whoa.
Yeah, it adds a different
there might
element.
be a layer. Yeah,
There's a
might be
layer that
you
we
missed.
weren't thinking. Yeah. So
Easter
I was like,
eggs.
whoa. I know. I love
Probably
it.
obvious
that.
to all the adults, the 80s adults.
I love that.
I know if we watched it now. I know there's a riddle in that movie that I spent a lot of time trying to solve.
Did it ever
Aw.
get solved for you, or
No internet?
I don't think I like would sit down with a piece of paper and like try to write out the scenarios that were in, I don't even remember it, that were in the riddle, and I was like, which well, all I know is the one she was 3 doors and she picked a last door because she's like, I solved it, and then she got it wrong. But you never find out what the right answer was.
oh, that's
And it
not
really bothered me.
satisfying
So I
at
sat
all.
down and I was like, what is the answer to that riddle? Or was it like a trick and there is no answer?
Tim hates riddles.
I already hate riddles. So you
I
have
do
a
hate
riddle
riddles.
and then you never even got the answer? Like,
No, I know what there's 3 options and one of them was wrong, and that's the one she picked. But she gave the logic to it, and I was like, I guess that makes sense. And then she was wrong. And I
Kim,
was like,
why do you hate
"No, I'll
riddles?"
never know. I'll have to
what
look
the
it up.
internet is for. Someone else
I
figure
know.
it out.
I know, but now I want to try to figure it out. I hate
Why do
riddles,
I
though.
hate? Just tell me. I like straightforwardness. I feel like it's a
Oh.
mind game, and I don't like mind games. Like,
I
don't
thought you
tell
wanted
me.
me to tell you. I was like, I don't remember it.
No.
No,
I'm
I
asking
mean-
Kim why she doesn't like riddles, because her whole face was like,
My problem with riddles is
I
that
hate
it's
riddles.
the opposite of being a literal person, right? Like sometimes it's a metaphor and sometimes it's literal, and you're like, I don't know which is which. So how am I supposed to
I think
answer
they're
this?
maddening.
I'm
do
like, you
too.
are a literal person. You're literally a person.
I'm literally a person.
But I think it's deeper than just I'm a straightforward person, because you also love games, and games you could be like, just, like there's a thing.
I don't
People
love
think
games.
of riddles as games. They do. It's a game. It's a mental game.
No, but it's in the game, dominoes couldn't be more literal. It's like match a number to a number, right?
Yeah, but a
But a
literal is not
riddle-
the definition of a game. I'm just saying the reason she doesn't like that particular thing. It's interesting because she likes games. Riddles are like,
I don't love games. I don't love a game night. I'll play
Joe
games,
loves
but I'm
games.
not.
oh, you
That's
don't
why
love
you're
Joe
confused.
loves games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I don't like a riddle is because it's a weirdly triggers an inferiority complex in me, because
Same as trivia, and
Because it's
me.
a play on words,
and
and
also
you're a word
riddles.
person.
Well, no, because I don't even know if it's a plan. I don't see it that way. I think it's like if
Really?
3 men walk into a thing and this, blah, blah, blah. I don't like it because I know the person telling me knows the answer, and you're
Yes.
like, let's see how long it takes you to get to where
Can I
am.
get there?
I hate
Yeah.
that, because I'm like, no, I don't know. I don't care. I let go of
Yeah.
the reins. Like, I'm not going to pull on this. Like, I don't
Me
like when
too.
someone said, well, look, listen, I'm not unique in this way. I'll just speak for all humans. No one likes to be set up to be wrong. And with a riddle,
True.
it's fun if you have a group of people and someone goes, I got it. I know it. And if I'm in a room where a riddle is happening and I go, oh my God, I know it. I am beyond excited because I really assume I don't know anything. I don't know any answers to anything. So I find that I just feel dumb. I feel like, okay,
Yeah.
you know it. Fun. Do you like lording that over me? Because I fucking hate it.
Yeah, Joe also loves trivia, and I'm like, I don't remember stupid little details of
I'm a big picture thinker.
random topics. It's not a measure of my intelligence.
But people
I
act
get,
like
like,
it is. Like,
annoyed.
okay, so you know a lot of detailed things. I don't think that way. Fine.
Yeah.
Wait, there's
There's a
another
bar
one.
a town over, and they have on certain nights of the week they have bingo, and they hand out all the laminated things to everybody in the bar. But Joe and I went once when they had 50s music bingo and 80s music bingo, and they just play the song for a certain
Right.
amount of time. And
Mm-hmm.
I was very good at that. And
It's
I
fun
loved
to be
that.
good at stuff. It's
Yeah.
not fun to be bad at stuff. Do you remember the time Dad got us those puzzles that are physical? They were like metal
Yeah.
I
things,
have
and
them.
they are maddening. You're supposed to be able to get the ball out of the cage. I look at it and I go, my logical brain says there's no fucking way you can get this
Yeah.
out. If someone says there is a way to get out, and I promise you there is a way, and it should be easy and you shouldn't have to force it, that makes me at turns tortured and weirdly optimistic, but then doubtful that I have the excuse me. But then I doubt that I have the ability to do it. So it's kind of like, it makes me optimistic, but also feel like, oh, I'm completely incapable of things. I'm
No, I
trapped.
won't figure
I'm
those out.
trapped
I
by
give
my
up.
own ignorance.
I do also quit. Evie, I had 6 of them here, and Gordy solved one, and then Evie solved another.
Oh,
And
what?
that made me mad.
Seriously? She did?
Made you
Mhm.
mad? You should
It
be
made me
excited
not
for
mad
her.
at them, but mad at like,
Yeah.
I don't understand. I would pull at them, and I know you're not supposed to pull at it. And it's so strange to have 2 metal pieces that are connected, and you're like, disconnect them, and no obvious way does it. And it's almost like you have to move one to a slightly different dimension and then separate them, and they're
That's what
magically
I'm
separate.
saying. How did she do?
And
Did
That
she
I
show
could
you how
do.
she
I
I
did
would
it?
don't
rather
know
do
how
that.
she did it. She just like your brain works in a different
Didn't
way
you
where
ask
you
her to show
find.
you?
I
was
did,
good
and then
question.
and then she was like, "It's so easy."
Oh my God.
Oh my
It was
God.
annoying.
Wait, it's the same thing as SATs. I know I'm just as smart or smarter
Mm.
than anyone in my class or whatever, like, but I wasn't good at that.
It's
That's
a different kind of
certain
thinking.
skill set
Yes, I agree. And
that
then
you take classes to learn.
which is annoying because you're like,
I
what is
hate
this
it.
measuring then? Because that's not what I learned in school. So why do I have to
Right.
learn a new skill just to prove whatever? And Gordy and I went to, so I hate trivia as well and Jeopardy because I never know any of the answers, obviously. And so why is that fun to watch? A whole bunch of people
Mhm.
talking about things I don't know the answers to and phrased in sometimes weird ways. Okay. So there's 2 things. So I always hated Trivia Pursuit.
Yeah.
Pursuit? Why? It's
Trivial.
Trivial.
Okay.
Because it's so trivial. Who
'Cause
cares?
it's trivial.
Stupid.
Right.
So I hated that
Cares
game
about those pies.
so much because I
Stop
obviously
hitting your
didn't know any
mic.
of the answers. But Aaron and Anya loved that game because they always knew the answers. And we were at an age where I was too old to be this level of upset.
I think you still aren't can get
I think
there.
you are forever too old to be as upset as you will be when you can't do something.
Yeah, I think medication helps with that. But
Yeah,
at the
thank God.
time, no medication, hormonal, the whole thing, teenager. But I mean, I'm thinking like, it was, I mean, I was probably like 16 or 17, like way too old. But we were at Anya's house and they're like, let's play. And I was like, no, I will not play that game. And they're like, no, it's fine. It's supposed to be fun. It's just a game. And I was like,
You
it's
can't tell
not
someone
fun
it's
to
gonna be
me.
fun.
I'm like,
not
it's
fun.
not fun to me because I will lose because I don't know the answers. There's no skill. It's
There's
like,
no
you know
fun.
the fact or you don't, right?
Right.
Yep.
And I was like, I don't know them. I never know. And they're like, oh, but sometimes you can reason it because sometimes it's like a multiple choice thing or, whatever. And I'm like, no. And they bullied me into it in their nice way, right? Not like do it or lame. They're like, come on, no, it'll be fun. We'll show you how
Good, you'll
not
show me facts,
lame this
How to
is.
play Trivial Pursuit.
You'll show me
Right.
facts.
So
that
I'm
you
like,
know.
we're on the ground. I'm lying on my stomach. You have to do the thing, and then you get the little cool pie shaped thing, and you put it in the little circle. That part I like, very Tetrisy. And so it's Karen's turn. She gets the answer right. She gets the yellow pie thing, and Anya is the red one. She gets the little pie thing. And it's me, and I was like, they asked a question, and my whole face, it feels like it's burning because I don't know the answer, and I'm like, I
It's like
don't
your
know.
nightmare in school.
It's my nightmare. And I was like, I don't know. And they're like, well, no, you know this because it did it. And I was like, I don't know. And I just like put my head into the carpet and started crying. And it's like,
Oh my God.
I was like, this just makes me feel stupid. You just keep asking me questions and I don't know the answer. So what is to gain by this? I was like, I'm not playing. I told you I didn't want to play.
How old were you again?
This is probably old enough that I'm sure I drove there. Like,
Oh, you were a
I
teenager,
really
though.
feel
Okay.
like I'm like, I really don't think no, because the 3 of us, we didn't start hanging out together regularly until we were like definitely over 15. So I was
so
old and I
funny.
wasn't like some little kid. It was like, I was very, very upset and I did not want to play. And then I never played again. And after that, they never made me play again. And they never,
I'm sure. They're like,
even-
we're not dealing with that tantrum again. Like, what?
right. The same thing happened when I was with the 2 of them again. I was getting very upset because I didn't understand Shakespeare. And I was like, I don't know what he's saying. I don't understand these words. I understand that they're in English, but when they're arranged this way, I cannot understand what he's saying. And then Anya would try to help me. She'd be like, let's read the sentence and da-da-da-da. And then I like started getting all upset. I was like, I don't know what he's saying. So
Oh my
It's
God.
not knowing the answer to things, like what team won the blah blah. And it's like saying, no, you know it. No, it's like saying to someone, you have a screwdriver in your purse. No, I really don't. Yeah, maybe you do. Like, look around, see if you have a screwdriver in your purse.
keep
I
looking.
don't have a fucking screwdriver in my purse.
Yeah.
So the one trivia night Gordy and I ever decided to go to, because I was like, oh, I'll never go to trivia night. I'll never participate. I've had people be like, oh, we're all going to go to trivia night. I'm like, no, I don't do that. That's something I don't do. Then we're like, it was a friend's trivia night. And we've seen, we have it on all the time. I was like, we're going to kill this.
Oh, yes.
And I could not believe how, I should have assumed
Right.
how hard the questions were going to be. Like, they were ridiculous. It was like,
but
what
you
was
didn't know?
this
What are we
one
getting?
obsolete character shirt in the, I was like, oh my God, you have to actually have like an eidetic memory to like possibly know.
Yeah, but
the
you
answer
know
to some
that
of these
show.
questions.
You didn't crush it at all?
I know, but no, we got some, but we didn't get them all at all. It was like, oh, this is really hard. And I thought I knew all this, but I didn't. Nah.
I just don't like recall. I don't like having to recall. And really, we don't have to. We can look everything up now. I don't need recall.
I don't need to have a regurgitation game.
The only thing I worry about with recall and memory is that I have literally been on like a group networking call, and someone's like, oh, Terry, so I'll be like, oh, it's hi, whatever. And they'll be like, it's so good to see you. I know that you were, and I'm like, who is this person? And I'm like, they look familiar, but I don't remember the context, And then I find out later I worked, like they hired me for something like 5 years ago, and I did some work, and I look it up. I go, holy shit. It's weird to me. It's not yet concerning, but that I can feel myself like let go of it when I'm done with it. It's not like, oh, I can't remember. I don't want to remember everything all the time, but I do definitely be like, there was a woman on a call recently, and I was like, she seems cool. She seems familiar. I feel like I should get to her. And she's like, well, Terry, it's good to see you again. And I was like, oh, I'm an asshole. But like, why would you have to memorize?
This is so weird that this is like dovetailing exactly into what I was going to read.
Oh, weird. Always
really? This is perfect. What?
Well, I had that exact experience though, Terry, a couple of days ago at the eye doctor. I walked in and then to look for glasses, and some guy was sitting there, and he goes, Lori. And I was like, I go,
out of context.
I go, hi. And he goes, oh, you don't remember me. He's like, I worked at Synovian. And I was like, oh, nope.
Did you say, tell me your name again? Like, did you say, just own it? No.
Nope.
I do that. I say like, I'm drawing a blank. You're out of context. Just tell me.
No, he was just
I don't like riddles.
There was something so, oh, you forgot. It's because it's out of context. I work at Synovian. I want to be like,
yeah, but he should have introduced himself. When I say, hey, someone then look at me, I go, oh, I say my name. Here's where we met.
Me too.
Provide the context. Don't go, yeah, I used to work there. It's like, cool. So do a lot of people.
He seemed kind of cool.
Have to put people on the
so that's why I was like,
he
seemed cool. So I'm like, how do I not remember you? And I was just like, oh yeah, how have you been? And he started naming all our mutual friends, and I see this person all the time, and I'm at this company now, and how's that going? So we had a whole conversation, and they walked out. I was like,
no idea.
Nope.
I try to nip it in the bud quick, like to be like, I'm
sounds great though.
Your name because I won't remember.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Sorry, anyway, go ahead, Kim.
It's a weakness because
some people remember everybody.
But everyone's like, I remember a face. It's like, we're animals. Of course you remember faces. Names are only important to the person who owns it. So of course you don't store a name of someone that you don't ever talk to or plan on seeing ever again. So anyway, how does that fit your thing?
Yeah. So it fits my thing because I have all my journals down here in my studio, and I have one that is still in my closet. And I went in there to get my sweatshirt, and I was like, maybe I'll look at that. Because I know we haven't touched on college, but this was just like the beginning of freshman year of college, this journal. And I had to keep it for a writing class. Like, they didn't actually read it. You just had to show them the pages that you're keeping it, whatever. So it's still pretty.
I feel like Terry read a bunch from that age, or we've been referring to Terry's college age.
It's high school.
No, hers were all high school.
Yeah,
any that we mentioned Terry was in college, it's because you were still in high school. We were just referencing her age.
Oh, okay.
I'm sort of
because Terry had said like,
yeah.
Terry said maybe it's too old or whatever. I mean, you told the story.
I told the story, but you know what? I'm gonna see if I can find those entries.
Okay, all right, whatever. Anyway, okay. So I was reading it today as if it was someone else wrote it. In September of my freshman year of college, I kissed a boy who I'm totally friends with on Facebook. Zero memory that happened. It was a quick nothing night, whatever, but I had no memory at all
That's
that
weird.
happened. So
That's
that was
weird.
weird. Okay, but
Mm.
the other thing is that so it's on my mind a lot because Kenzie is my second and last kid, and she's the second one to go to college. And she has a boyfriend now, and we're not going to get into her life, but point being, she's leaving, in the fall. And, there's a lot of conversations about college coming up and what happens. And so I, have told her my own lore and the stories that are so set in my head. And I think I am the most reliable narrator. And I just proved that is I am not a reliable narrator at all. So I told her I dated Adam senior year of high school, and I told her that we broke up before we went to college because we're like, we're going to see other people. We knew that. We had this very sad goodbye before we went to college. But then he did come to visit me in October. But I was like, but we really weren't together. This is my story that I told Kenzie. I just read this today. I haven't read it since. Fact checked myself.
Oh boy.
That is not true. That is not true.
Wow.
And it's so far from what I thought. So apparently we were totally together when I went to college, and he went to, we were at BC and he went to school in Ohio. And I said, okay, so I'll just read this. This physical separation has put some serious negative weight on our relationship. You think? I feel very distant from him. I don't feel like we have that special connection anymore. That was such a major security for me before. Hold on. This is September 12th. I'd only been there like 2 or 3 weeks.
Wow.
Okay. Our once completely stable relationship has been shaken. I don't know if it'll ever go back to normal. I will never really know what he's doing down there in Ohio. I'll just never know, no matter what. I don't feel as if I'll ever know again how he really feels about me, since we spent the whole last year together again.
Oh,
It's good to be together again. Okay. I always felt like I had a very good understanding of his feelings for me. His daily words and actions only pointed in one direction. Today, I don't even see the arrows. I'm scared of this distance between me and Adam. We were so close. We were best friends. He was everything. Hold on. But I wish he'd called me, but he's so bitter towards me because of the night of the Horde. You remember the Horde concert?
Oh.
They it traveled around. I can't remember what it stood for, but it was like a whole bunch of different bands.
Yeah.
It was almost like a, what's it called?
Festival.
Even a festival. It was almost like a festival, but it came around to all like the concert places, and we all went. I totally forgot about this. I said, even though I, quote, took it back, I wish I'd never told him we should see other people. I think everyone was drinking, and I was like, in college, we should see other people. That didn't go well. That night was a major turning point, leaving scarring negative effects. Our last night home together was the worst night emotionally of my life. I don't remember ever crying so intensely. I sobbed my heart out that night. He and I both did. It truly was the most heart-wrenching experience. Blah, blah. I feel like I was dying a slow, painful death. Oh my God. It was the night I was dreading, and it was so much worse than I thought it would be. So I remember that night actually clearly because it was pouring rain. It was like out of a movie. It was pouring rain. We were both like sobbing wreck because we were saying goodbye, and I had slipped that out like, oh, we should see other people. And I was like, and then I tried to put that
Genie back in the bottle.
Yeah. I was like, oh, just kidding. Maybe we shouldn't. I don't know. I don't know that I had even thought much about it. But anyway, so I told Kenzie all the time, like, we broke up. That's why. But that's not at all.
Wow.
What happened. And then he came to visit in October, and then it ended after that. But unreliable narrator. And if I didn't write a lot of this stuff down, I wonder what my stories might all be different.
Hey, it's Terry from Generation Artax. And listen, I love a good story. Who doesn't? If you didn't, you wouldn't bother with books, TV, movies, or even podcasts. We love listening to stories, but there's also something really powerful about writing your own. You may see yourself as a reader or a listener, and maybe you wouldn't dare call yourself a writer. But here's the truth. If you can read, you can write. If there's something you would love to write, share, or get out there, there is no better or safer place to do it than this little program I run called the New Rules Studio, or Studio for short. It's a live, virtual, real-time writing space led by certified instructors where you get to explore your own ideas, your own creativity, memories, stories without judgment or criticism. Since you're a listener of this podcast, I would like to invite you to come write with me for free. You can get the invite at terrytrespicio.com/writewithme. That's terrytrespicio.com/writewithme.
La 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 la.
Have you gone back and read a lot of these journals over the years? Because sometimes I'm not sure if I remember it because it happened or because I remember remembering it. So like the journal entry will make me think of the thing versus remembering the original source of the memory or the experience. You know, like when someone says, well, oh yeah, when your mom tells you like, well, when you were 1 year old, you did this and did that. And so you tell people when I was 1, I did this thing, and it becomes again, lore, but you weren't there and you don't remember it. You know, you weren't really aware. So
I
just
haven't read
wonder.
my journals enough for that to be a reference, but that's me
Okay.
and pictures because I've taken so many pictures.
Oh,
so I don't know if
right,
I remember an event or I just remember the pictures of it and I
picture
fill
of
in the
it.
blanks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pictures of a party and then I fill in the blanks in my mind.
Yes.
That is more likely for me.
We all
Because
fill
I
in the
don't-
blanks. That's how the brain works.
I know.
Well,
I
but
know.
we
But
also
I mean, I
change
was
things.
just
Yeah.
yeah, just recently I've been telling her about that experience and I was like, and then we broke up. No, we didn't.
Well,
No,
they
we didn't.
also say that sometimes our past changes.
Could be that your past changed.
theories.
Or it could be that you're telling her a story that you believe and you're not manipulating it, but you also want her to feel free to do a thing. And so it would be weird if you're trying to make the
No,
story
but then it would-
align a little bit.
No. I was just telling her the way I remembered it, but I remembered it like really inaccurately.
Well, it's, you know, I
I
also
don't have a
remember Gary.
situation of that.
Yeah.
I can't remember except that like, well, sometimes mom will swear up and down that something happened and we know it didn't happen that way. And we'll all claim, but why else do people fight about a memory? Because we really don't remember things the same way. We just don't.
We don't. Which is why that
Right.
black episode mirror was like pretty
The
cool.
black episode mirror.
Oh, black episode mirror.
Black episode. I was like, Black Mirror had a black episode? What does that mean?
I don't even think I would have ever realized that I said that wrong.
That's
If you didn't say
really
anything.
crazy.
That Black Mirror episode where they could all, where everything
Watch their day.
recorded
Yeah.
and they could
Yeah.
walk, they can, you know, and some people do live that way. Again, if you have
Yes.
an eidetic memory.
But I mean, that imagine if you could do that now. Imagine that you could replay and see exactly what happened. You'd only see what happened, obviously, in your perspective. So if someone came up behind you and took something, you wouldn't see them because you're only seeing what you
Right.
remember. Would you want that? I mean, it was kind of like, is there anything that appeals to you about that?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
Yes. It appeals
You can't
to me.
change it.
Well, just for accuracy. If I'm trying to remember something, I go back. So like, you know,
But
how
then
many
you want
times
somebody
we've
to be able to
gone
see
back.
it? You want somebody to be able to see that? Be like, I'll prove it to
Maybe.
you.
Well, yeah. So a lot of times if I'm having an argument or discussion, I'm like, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. And then sometimes I can, you know, pull it up now because so much communication happens on text or Polo
Which
or
one
whatever.
of you went back and rewound your Nest camera?
Oh my God. What
I do it all the time.
All the time. Like Joe will say something. I go, that's not what you just said. And he'll be like, yeah, it is. Roll the tape.
See,
Oh, we did
wait,
that.
So really? You'll have it's all recorded? So
Well,
crazy.
if you're,
I mean,
depends on if you were there, but like
know
that
where I
happens
am.
with
Yeah.
that happened with Lucky because she told Gordy her track meet was at this one location,
right. And it
and
wasn't.
and then it wasn't, and then I went to the tape, and then I screen recorded it, sent it to Gordy, he sent it to Lucky of her blatantly telling him that I was somewhere else, and
Well-
she's like, "That's not what I said. I said it was over here." And
Well,
we're like,
see, that's
to
just
the
like
tape.
you saying
Yeah.
black episode mirror.
well, it's not exactly the
really-
same,
Yes,
I
but
said
you
something-
wouldn't have stopped. You're like, no, I didn't. I said it right. What do you mean? Like,
right?
we are
Right.
not reliable at all.
Right.
no.
That's why I
Everyone's
think memoir.
unreliable.
That's why I think memoirs. Like people are like, well, I don't know if I could write. I don't remember everything. I was like, do you think a memoirist remembers every detail? It's their version of the story. My
Right.
fear of that
Right.
is if we had a factual thing where you could go back and prove every single thing,
Right.
it's almost like then you've taken. I hate to say it because memoirs are supposed to be true, but you've taken the art out of it a little bit because you're like, no, it's only what happened. That's it.
Well, I didn't have a videographer at my wedding because someone convinced me you want to live in the moment. You don't want to be aware.
Oh, no.
I regret that so
Well, you
much.
weren't the one
no.
walking around videoing it. Why-
I
you would be
know.
in
I
the
don't know,
moment,
people-
whether or not someone else recorded it.
But that was the argument at the time. You don't want like a video. You want to just like live it. It's
As
like,
if
okay,
they're
but then I
either
want to
or.
relive it. Yes, I know.
I know.
I
Oh,
know.
that is kind of terrible.
Mm.
That what we
I did
think
not
will
hire a
take us away.
videographer.
You didn't.
No, they're very expensive. And I'm like, everyone has their phones. I'm going to be telling everyone.
Yeah, but you
feel
guys
free to
did
record
it
as much as you
for
want.
my 40th birthday. That was awesome. And I watch that clip all the time.
I know. And I wanted to hire those people again, but they don't have a Boston based anymore. So you'd have to fly them in from like
Right. That's right.
Phoenix and pay for their hotel. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
no, it's not happening.
Goodbye. It's
No.
not happening.
No.
No. Instead, I'm going to tell everyone. But yeah.
There's-
Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I mean, there's obvious disadvantages to being able to. You could also interpret the exact same conversation said the
different ways.
exact same way, different ways. Right.
Yeah.
Because there's tone and there's all of that. So, but I mean, I certainly don't have a problem with accuracy. Someone's like, I never said that. And
I
I'm like,
know.
you did.
I know.
You
The
know what I mean?
transcript.
I don't love the idea of like, isn't it great that we don't ever actually know what happened? And to me, I'd be like, no, I'd rather know what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't
there's
change
a
how you
whole-
feel about it, or you know what I mean?
Wasn't there a whole
Well, it
argument
might.
in the sports world where they're like they want the referee's call to count, and if they replay it, like of course now they
Yes.
replay it, it would make the referee, you risk putting them at risk. Like, so what's the?
I don't think
Yes.
they should have refs. I don't. I think that's absolutely infuriating. It happened
I agree.
recently. It was it's the very first female umpire ever in baseball,
Mhm.
and she called something, not a strike. And then when they play the tape back, it was like the most dead center a ball could ever be fucking thrown. Like they have a cartoon box, right?
Right.
And it went down right the center, and she made a terrible call. I'm like, great, right? Like
Now it
what?
looks why it makes her look like because she's a woman that she got. I mean,
It's just
people get those
unfortunate
calls all
that like
wrong.
on her very first
Yeah.
game that she makes a terrible call. It doesn't help.
So
You
there
know,
was
and-
a recording of
Yeah.
it, so there shouldn't even be a ref, is what you're saying? Because
That's what I'm saying in general.
conflicting accounts. Yeah.
Why?
Right.
You don't have, because the thing is that then you also have this human intervention, human error on things that impact a lot of money in the world out there. Like
Right.
that guy made a call that made the difference of somebody winning a game that they actually fucking won.
Yeah. That.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the part that
Yeah.
drives me nuts, right?
That should be the first thing to go to AI.
They don't have an
Yes.
they don't have an umpire for
But they have
or
it
like when people
recorded.
win races, they don't have a person being like, no, they won. They have it
Right.
on fucking tape. So why
What I'm
can't
gonna say
everybody
is,
be on tape?
So are you saying that they have it on tape, or else you wouldn't know that it went right in the right box or whatever?
Right, but
But
they
you're
don't.
just saying they don't
Mhm.
undo the call.
Sometimes they do. In some sports, I think you're allowed to go to the tape and have them review the
Okay.
call. But then there's a limit. You can't do it for everyone. You use them
Yeah,
out.
that's
You use them
also
up.
dumb.
That's also
Which is also
dumb.
dumb.
So there's
I
a
know.
limit on
Yeah.
truth.
Right, there's a limit
Yeah.
on truth.
So
Right.
many truth coins.
And you're like, you
So
don't even
stupid.
need it between like sensors and like you,
You don't
could
need
have
it.
sensors that actually tell you whether or not something was in or out or on
Yeah.
time or down to the fraction of a second. Like, why do you
Mhm.
even have that at
Mhm.
all? And it's the worst when you see that kind of shit in like kids stuff, right? Like in
Well-
Bees hockey games, and you see a
Right.
terrible call and you're like, what the fuck was that? Right.
That's maddening.
And sometimes it's
I mean, that's
political.
yeah, I mean that's
That's part of it
sports.
too. And people are biased.
It
They're
shouldn't
never
be.
not biased. They're never not biased. So
Right.
here's a question for you though. There's
Okay.
a lot of
A related question.
for our gen. It's related.
Yeah.
It's a related question.
Okay.
Gen X, we were the last generation that grew up completely without that kind of ongoing vigilance, right, in recordings. In a lot of people, especially because they're Gen X, will say, "Oh, I'm so glad my high school years and my awkward years were not caught on tape. That my almost awkward time
100%.
were not blasted out into the internet, and all we
Mhm.
lucked out." Is that how you feel about it, or do you wish that you had some of it? And do you think? I'm sure there's a lot of people have written about this, but that it changes your relationship to the past when you can see a video of it versus when it's just in your memory. So we don't have videos of us like every day at school.
Yeah, it
like
does change
Kenzie
it.
has, right? Do you kind of wish you had that? If someone could be like,
Yeah.
damn, we're going to give you footage, you would want the footage.
Yeah, I brought my camera everywhere. I brought the video camera everywhere I could. I was trying. I did my best with what we had.
Right.
You
I want
wanted
the footage without
Yeah, I
it
wanted
being accessible to the world. Right.
Okay, so no.
Which is what we have. Kim has
you-
videotapes that she can watch, and someone else isn't going to be able to easily access that and blackmail with her with it.
Okay,
Right.
well, that sounds great, but this is not the question. The question is, I'm going to wave a magic wand and you can have footage that you would never otherwise have, but not all, but some of it will have been shared and it wasn't your choice to share it. So do you want the footage in exchange for some of it was out in the world, but it was, years ago or whatever?
Yeah, I still want it.
You still want it?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
I don't want it if it can get out to the world. Then I don't know. Then I don't
If it
wish.
was out, they can say, okay, it's here, but it's going to be.
Are we talking about?
No, not like
something
you having
damaging?
sex with someone, like not awful stuff. Someone like was secretly filming you, not gross stuff. I mean, like Lori singing in
mean
a
gross
concert and she hit a bad note and she was like mad that she hit that note.
It's not that. It's that,
So what is it?
back in the day, I may have casually used a term that is wildly inappropriate
I
right
see.
now.
Yes. Okay.
And I don't want that out there.
Yeah,
because
true.
that was out of context. Or not out of context. It was an inappropriate word that at the time I said.
Everybody used. Yeah.
And we all said horrible things in the 80s, right? Totally.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we all did, but like I don't know.
I don't know. The videotapes I have, and I still have them somewhere in a box under my bed, like VHS tapes, that we would order tapes. We'd pay $25 per tape to get a copy of the Boston College Dance Ensemble performances. And they were a video camera posted in the back of the theater and just captured the whole thing. No zooming in, barely. I mean, at the end, we did hire someone who could zoom in a little. But when I tell you, it's pretty bad. You could barely get a glimpse.
Yeah, I have
feel
them.
like I wish I had better video of all the stuff I did, like the dance I did. Like what
but that's totally different.
I would like that.
Those are kind of two different conversations. Like we're talking about a recorded performance versus do we wish we're in the age where people were at parties and people are all holding their phone up and recording where anything you could have said.
Yeah, I'm saying I would trade
offhandedly.
If I could get the video of me doing stuff that I don't otherwise have, I might trade it. I might say,
because you take the positive with the negative.
I would take it. I'd be like, oh, so I looked bad. So I looked, yuck, or my hair was bad or whatever. Like I mean, that part, it doesn't worry me. I think that part's endearing, like seeing how awkward or weird we looked or whatever. It's like there's certain moments
about like being canceled.
Oh,
for
okay.
something you said.
Not because I'm so much worried about other people canceling me. It's more like I just don't want some of those moments where I said something, in a passionate moment or whatever. I don't need all of that.
Lori does not want it out in the world. How many times she used the N-word? It would just been really bad for her.
No, I mean I definitely would have memories of being a bitch or being inappropriate or getting really unnecessarily angry or rude at times that I'm like, I have enough shame just carrying it around. I don't need other people to see it.
Yes, true.
Like Allie brought up a memory the other, like she texted me today. Actually, she listens. It's nice. She was saying how fucked up it was. It was a chocolate cross. She sent me a picture from like CVS or something. She's like, this is really fucked up. And I forgot to tell you guys, she texted me today about that. But then she mentioned something the other day that I completely forgot, which is she and I were fighting about something. Don't remember what. Maybe it was related to Jerry or something. I don't know. But I got so mad at her in the hallway. I like put my hands around her neck and like not to actually kill her. Like I didn't squeeze, but I was really angry at her. And
you put your hands around some girl's neck.
Yes, a girl I'm friends with that texted me today. Yes, and I was like,
hold it. Like, did you hold her up against the wall? Like,
it was an aggressive moment. I have a flash of it, and she was laughing at the time, but not because I was laughing. She was laughing at my ridiculousness. Like she was laughing, like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?" Laughing because I got so mad. I was like, "Ugh!" And I put my hands around her neck, and I was like, "I don't need that."
God, what?
I mean, like I don't know why I'm putting it digitally now and sharing the story.
I think it's better. I think it's better that Lori does that. They'll be like,
Lori's like,
that is a pull out your video phone moment. For sure.
Exactly.
Lori's like, I'm so glad there's no video resurfacing about it. Let me tell you all about it.
Let me tell you what I did. Let me tell you the fucked up thing I did. No, but I had a couple moments like that. I have a lot of moments where I was like really irrationally upset about things.
Dysregulated.
I was dysregulated. I had a few of those. There was something. It must have had been.
People are like,
maybe it was on
Lori,
Facebook.
listen, guys, I don't want to tell you, but Lori choked me today right after lunch. And the girl's like, yo, we were playing Monopoly last night. She lost her shit.
Yeah, probably. No, I see in those moments. Yeah, I like probably like did the back arm swipe of the fucking hotels off the board.
God.
Right. But like I had other things like that. And I must have been on Facebook. And I think I apologized legitimately about a time that I was so angry about where this girl parked behind me. And it was like the nicest girl in our class, like who's never been mean to anyone. I don't even know if I knew it was her car. And I like screamed about how angry I was. And I think I threw a chair or something. And I in the lounge.
Did not know you.
In the lounge. And then when it was like the next day or something or later that day, and obviously I'd come down, so I'm over it. And then that girl saw me coming and
ran away,
hid. She goes, oh, like I saw her hide, and I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to apologize to her.
You had like violent outbursts.
I did a violent outburst. And so I was like on Facebook, and I did something where it was like a genuine apology. Like, I don't know where it was. It was somewhere where there was some thread. It could have been a text thread. It might've been a text thread with a bunch of people. And it was like something later in life where I was reflecting back, and I was like, hey, just want to say sorry about, some of my behavior in high school. Like that time I threw the chair because Kristen parked too close to me. And like, it was a genuine moment of apologizing, but like, I got all these like laughing emojis, or like people are like, oh my God. Ha, ha. And I was like, no, it's really not okay. And I'm really actually sorry.
Oh my God.
Like,
you're like,
yeah,
not excusable.
Yeah. I think I think I sucked in a lot of ways.
I mean, now it's all
I don't need everyone to know.
When she's like, I didn't get invited to the party. Why? Because I'm a bitch. It's like, they're afraid of you.
Yeah, that, or I was maybe legitimately dangerous at times.
I just didn't know this. I just didn't know that went on.
It was very emotional.
I just kept all inside.
I had a lot of shit going on. That could have been my senior year too. It was my senior year because we were in the senior lounge. So I had some shit going on. Right. So that was a darker time that I wasn't handling well and was not in therapy.
That's really like cryptic. You're talking about mom and dad getting divorced that year?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really hard. Yeah, of course.
And I wasn't dealing with it. I wasn't talking to anybody about it. And I wasn't taking anything.
We were gone.
You guys were gone.
I was gone.
And so, yeah, I think I had some dark shit that was not being processed. And so.
And I didn't even come home that summer, my junior year summer.
Yeah, that must have been hard.
You really were on your own.
Yeah,
I was on my own. So I just beat up girls in my class and strangled them and threw chairs. No problem.
I usually would just bite down on it and then get the runs.
I was going to thought you said you were going to bite people. I was like, I didn't actually bite anybody, but I did strangle
I would
people.
just keep it inside and have a stomach issue. That's what I would do.
No. Oh. See, you just got to throw a chair or two. Strangle a bitch.
No.
Oh my God, I'm so boring. I would just cry. I do a regular cry.
I do a regular cry.
I do a regular old cry.
So actually, now it's time. We're gone. We're past the related. Now we're moving.
Oh, now it's time for unrelated?
Yes, Lori.
Cool. So now this is the part
you never read. Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry,
Mike will be so mad. Every time we only have one entry, I'm like, oh, Mike is gonna be so mad.
Wait, really? I just don't want to. It's.
He said he gets very sad when we only have one entry. Because it's his favorite part. But Mary's favorite part is unrelated. So
well, listen,
anyway,
we gotta conserve it. It's not an endless resource of stuff. A lot of it's boring. You know what I mean? So we're really looking for the highlight reels. I don't know.
Someone stories that spin off.
Someone asked me. Yeah, the story spin off. But someone did ask me yesterday who said he listened to the podcast and he was like, I mean, how much do you have? Like, when do you run out? I go, I don't know. We're not worrying about that right now. Like, I don't want to worry about it.
Technically, yeah, it's a resource that will run out. It has
not
to.
A sustainable resource.
I mean, I have a long way to go.
It's basically going to be
at the same time. I mean, like a lot of your stuff's probably the same thing. I mean, how many times can we read about how wonderful your day is?
Right, but you could read 3 sentences and then have a whole other.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, and tell a million stories. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you could take like 2 paragraphs and read 1 paragraph one day and the other another day for sure. But anyway,
we know you've heard Generation Artax, but are you subscribed? Hit the follow button wherever you listen to podcasts. That's one less thing to worry about and one more thing to look forward to. We'd love to keep this show going, and you can help. Please rate and review. Thanks.
La 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 la.
So now is the part where we called unrelated, where one of us asked questions to the other that is not related to anything that we're talking about. So my question, this might be most fun for Madam Boggle over here. It's about words, because I was thinking about this the other day, because I told Gordy these words that I hate, and he was like, "What? Really?" And so the question is, are there words that you love the word, like the sound of it, how it rolls around in your mouth? I can't think of an example of a word I love, by the way, but I have a couple words that I hate so much.
Okay, good. I'm glad you have an example, because right now I'm like,
that I can't say that. I can't say them. I won't say these words in life.
Let me
There's
guess. I know
words.
what it is.
Okay, I have 2 words. Go ahead. What are they?
One of them's moist. Everyone hates the word moist.
Nope. I have no problem with the word moist.
Yeah, that's too cliche.
Moist, tenderloin, none of those bother me.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't bother me.
Okay.
So do you want to write it down, and one of us will say it?
What?
Do you want to write it
Do you
down?
want to spell it?
No, I can say it. I
She
just
said
might
she didn't
turn
want to say
purple.
it.
I don't want to say
Oh
it.
my
but
God,
I
is it
will
a
for the
dirty
point of it.
word?
It's not even that bad. I really makes me uncomfortable. And I don't think I've ever heard either of you use either of these words
Oh my
either.
God,
So I
okay.
don't think that you like these words.
Wait, with words, can we talk about the fact that you say either and neither, and I say either and neither? And like, it's so weird every time you do it. Anyway.
Huh.
And you
I
say
feel like
often.
sometimes I say neither. I do not say often. Do I?
You don't?
The word is often.
I think you do.
The T is silent.
It's often.
Can we have a moment?
And you say, she says orange instead of orange.
Do I? Well, now I can't
Yeah.
say it because of the way I
But
can't.
come
I
on,
don't know how
often
I'll
is
say
a
it.
silent T. Do we agree?
I mean, I
Is it a
agree.
fact? Is that like actually the rule? You have to look it up. Look it up. I feel like I have said either or neither, but now, you're right. Either or
Oh,
neither.
no.
That does feel better in my mouth. What?
No, the T in often is not always silent. What are there certain occasions, but is traditionally silent and widely considered standard. Both with and without the T sound are recognized as correct.
Often.
I just
You know
never
what?
say
I don't
like
say often.
oftentimes. It sounds like
Often? Do I say often?
I think that Webster's has just gotten wishy-washy.
I think
It is
everyone's
wishy-washy.
got
so many
wishy-washy.
times where I'm convinced that one word is pronounced a certain way. They're like, either one's fine.
It is like that. Ain't is in there. Like, it's stupid.
Yeah.
I think the
I just say
dictionary.
often. I don't think I say it much.
I don't know what I say now.
Now I
but-
don't know. But anyway, say the word that you hate.
Okay. My 2 words that I hate.
One at a time, and we'll talk about it.
Okay. Tit.
You hate it?
And any version of it. Like, yeah, like do you guys ever use that word? You
Tavern in the square. Tavern in the square. We
Yep.
call it tits, and we go there all the time.
and
But
it's very
referring
hard for me to
to-
say that. And when I
Hang
say
on.
it, I probably giggle. Go ahead.
Is it the sound of the word, or is it like if when you say tit, let's go to tits, you're picturing the restaurant, you move
Right.
through the word to the place you're going. Lori doesn't
Yes,
like the
correct.
idea of a single tit, I think is the problem.
No. Tits either. Like if someone
okay.
like if someone goes like
She just doesn't like a left tit.
about their own, there's no way you guys have ever been like, oh, how do my tits look in this
Yes.
dress?
No.
So
I
uncomfortable.
don't say it. I don't,
No, I don't say it.
You
don't
don't say it.
but I have, I
No
think,
way. In a moment, in a sexual moment,
No,
I
I
never
think
would.
it's like, oh, she's got great tits. I think I have said it.
you've said
Yeah, I
that.
don't say that.
I do because
Have you? No.
what do I say? I wouldn't say she's great. Okay, I don't like the word breast.
Whoa,
I don't
see, I
either,
have
but
no
boob.
problem with the word breast.
I hate all
What
the
if it was a
words.
chicken breast? Are you okay with it in that context? What would you
yeah.
call it? If someone was like, what part of the chicken do you want?
Yeah,
would you be
chicken
like,
breast.
Not
No, I would
the
say
wing.
that. But breast, the word, look, there's the word and there's the thing. We have to be able to identify what we're upset about because
Okay.
tits feels tawdry. It feels cheap.
Yes.
And it's often, if I've ever used it, it's usually talking to a woman about another woman. So it's like, oh God, like, oh, nice tits, or like, wow.
Or your
her
own.
tits are out there. I don't, but people, friends of mine, even professional friends, have said to me that I have great tits and have said it to me. Said it
I
to
wouldn't
me.
mind if
Yeah,
someone
that's weird.
said it to me, but
You don't
would
mind that?
ever? It's not that I can't hear. I don't like hearing
no,
it.
I would never use it in that context. I think boobs is benign and safe.
I
and
hate
fine.
boobs.
I would say boobs. You hate boobs?
I hate boob. I hate it.
Oh my God, it's the name of
Oh.
one of our fucking episodes.
I like it when sometimes I'll say to Joe, like, don't be such a boob.
That's
see,
hilarious.
Like, I
that's
like
what I'm
it.
saying. It is a derogatory term if someone's a dummy. And like the idea that part of my body is a dumb dummy. It's not.
No, I don't.
That's
I
why
don't
people feel that
associate
way
it
about the
way.
word pussy. And
Oh, I don't like that either because, and I find I do use it, but the pussy is so incredibly strong. It's the having balls is of course stupid. Like, oh, he has real
It's weak
balls.
and
It's like
vulnerable.
balls, you can flick them and they're down on they're doubled
Right.
over. Balls are not.
yeah.
When I say it, it's if they hurt. Oh, my boobs
My
hurt. When I'm
boobs hurt.
talking down about them,
right.
Oh,
I will say.
Have you ever said and ever referred to your boobs as tits, your own tits, like
No.
my tits? Never.
No.
Always
Exactly.
another
No.
person's.
But you've said that about other people, like
I think that I
I
have
don't
more than I ever did when I was younger. I
Okay.
think
it
might-
feels an uncomfortable crass. Is that what the problem is,
Is it
Lori? 'Cause
crass?
That's how it feels for me.
You feel it's crass.
And I don't mind crass. I don't mind like
that it's
CUNT.
crass.
I don't mind that at all. I don't know if am I allowed to say that?
What?
Sure.
Yeah,
I say
well,
that word all the
well,
time. I have no
This
problem
is
with
not
that.
a bad word. I think we have to take back cunt.
No,
because
I
it's not a
have
bad
no
word.
problem with that
It's a
word.
great
That's what I'm
word.
saying.
Yeah,
And the British use it so much more. And I love that word.
Yeah.
And I love it in the negative context too.
I love it. Like,
Sometimes-
don't be
Okay.
a cunt. Right. I love that.
Right. Sometimes it's the only appropriate word to describe how someone is behaving
Yes.
or who someone is.
I hate that
And-
it's derogatory, but go on. So's dick.
But whatever.
Okay.
So is bitch. Like we all got over that. Right. But anyway, okay. So I hate that word. I actually was like, the one time I could kind of handle it was in the chorus line because there's an entire song called Tits and Ass. And she says it
Mm.
over and over and over again.
Yes.
But it's
Yes.
melodic, so it's okay. But when she
Right.
talks about it, I'm uncomfortable. But when she sings
Okay.
it, it's okay.
Okay.
But-
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
All right.
so that's
so what's
one
the
word.
other word?
The other word I hate so much.
Oh my
Panties.
Okay, so these
Oh.
are all. This is interesting. I thought you were going to say like I hate the word avuncular. Like you're talking about
That sounds like a great word.
It's
I
a
don't think
great
I know
word.
what it means.
avuncular comes from the word also from uncle, meaning like a benign older male figure. Like
Mhm.
like an avuncular, like Monsignor so and so, like an avuncular presence. But what we're talking about here are genderized and sexualized words. Like something that refers to something that feels super. I don't know if it's
Yeah, it's not
feminine.
just the word itself out of context. Like if you just gave me a bunch of letters and you pronounce it and I didn't know what it meant, I'd be like, "Ooh, I hate that."
It's such a
it's
precious
the word.
I
It's
hate
the
it.
use of the word. I call it
only
underwear.
say underwear.
They're
Underwear.
underwear. And when
Underwear.
like
only.
anyone refers to them as like panties, I
Yeah.
think that is so weird and uncomfortable and I can't say
I don't
it.
like it. Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
don't like it.
Okay,
I would
I've never heard
say it.
either of you refer to the because you talk about Terry. You love to have a lot of pairs. You change it 3 times a day. I've never heard you be like, "Oh, I ordered new panties."
No.
No, I
So
don't do that.
uncomfortable.
I don't do it.
And that's what they're called. It's like that's what they're the store. Like if you go to Victoria's Secret, it doesn't say underwear; it says panties. So
Yeah,
it's like
it's
not
weird.
like meant to be some cool word. They don't say like tit sling for
Well,
the
what's
bras.
better? What's better?
Tits.
Panties, which is like so gross, or panties?
They're both bad.
Like with the
They're both
swallow
bad.
T, like
It's back to the
panties.
T, right?
Panties.
Right. Do you like it with
No, I don't like either way. And you know what? The first image that comes to mind is from 16 Candles when Anthony Michael Hall
Yes.
holds him up in the
Yeah.
bathroom. Isn't that funny? That's still my association with that word.
That's funny. And now
And
I'm
there's
realizing the
something
other song that
intimate.
has the word tits was
From
tit sling from Beaches.
Slinger?
Ah,
Do you
no,
buy a
tit
tit sling?
inventor.
That doesn't bother
Yeah.
me.
You buy a brassiere.
Yeah, sorry.
I
Um,
don't
those are my
like
words.
it. Panties, no, I don't love it. I do love how
Mm-hmm.
the I won't say girls because they're not all girls, but the hosts of Handsome call them Ponties as a joke, right?
Oh,
Ponties.
yeah, because
So they have
uncomfortable.
they sell underwear that says Ponties on it. Like that's what's funny
Mm,
because there's such a
doesn't bother
really
me.
femmy word. No, I don't
Mhm.
like it.
Okay, those are
Um,
mine.
Terry
It's a male
used
word.
the word in another episode when Lori and I learned a new word, coffee clatch, and it's still like it's stuck with me. I think I love it so much.
Oh, I forgot about it. It's a
You
great
like
word.
it? Oh.
Coffee clatch. It just feels so cozy and like, oh my God, I can't wait to go. Let's go have a coffee clutch. Is that how you say it?
No,
Let's
I
have a
don't think
coffee-
that's how you're supposed to say it.
No, it's a coffee clutch.
Oh, it is?
It's like a group of people. I think it used to also be like an SNL skit too, but it's like coffee clutch. Like you get together. You wouldn't go, oh, I gotta go. I got a 9 o'clock coffee clutch.
How would you use it?
It's the group?
Use it in a sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use coffee clutch in a
What?
sentence. A coffee clutch is an informal social gathering, as we said. Oh, every Sunday, neighbors gather for a lively coffee clutch. So it's almost
love
like
it.
something you talk about someone having. I'm meeting my friends at the diner for a coffee clutch. Literally, no one says this,
So
but I
you're
think we
not
should
the
bring it up.
group. It's a group getting together.
It's the group. I wonder if we should bring it back. We should say it more.
I
We
want to
should.
bring it back so badly.
bring it
When
back?
you said it, I immediately was like, I love that word. What is it? How do I say it?
Okay. If we're talking about, because these are they're words that feel intimate, and it's almost like
Okay.
you hate the word because it sounds like you also don't like what it's associated with. I
Okay.
don't like the word COCK. I don't like it.
Oh, cock.
I hate it.
Well, it depends on what the context is.
Well, the
Right.
word like, oh, he's so cocksure. There's no problem with that.
And like cocky isn't a problem.
Cocky isn't a problem, but referring to
You
it
don't
as
like
a cock,
cocky?
I don't like it. I don't like any
Yeah.
of the words
Oh
because
my
they
God.
just-
So any of the words related to a penis?
yeah, I don't even
You don't like dick?
penis. Nope. I don't like
Wow.
dick. Is this a surprise?
John? Yeah.
Johnson. Oh,
Well,
I hate
I think it's
that.
a weird word to use like casually. Be like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Sex and the City, like Samantha loves cock, like she talks about all the time.
Well, it's also catching print is a thing now. It's a trendy thing the kids are saying, like to
What?
kind of because women are sexualized because men can see their boobs through their
Right?
shirt and be judged by them. And so there's catching print is judging the size of someone's penis through their pants and like looking for
Oh, I
the
just
signs. It's like
heard
a
that.
I've never.
First
seen
yeah,
that.
and so it's like but you wouldn't say how big is his cock. Like, I would not use that
No,
in
I
a
would
sentence
not.
myself.
Yeah, no, that would be well, I don't know how often you're saying how big is someone's dick either, but like
No, I don't love it.
say if someone got the zipper stuck for a second, you're like, if it would be weird if someone was like, "Oh, I got it stuck on my cock." Like it
That's
just sounds very
weird.
sexual.
It's not. It's
Right.
too sexual. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do like dick when you're referring when someone is being a dick. Like I
Yeah.
No,
love
see,
that.
I go prick.
Oh, nobody says prick. That's so funny.
Prick is weird though because prick just sounds like you don't want to say the word dick.
Don't be a prick. No, it's
And
a
also, they
different.
do
love
refer
that.
to a
I think
prick
someone
as
being a prick and someone being a dick is different. I would say if
Oh.
someone's being a prick, like someone's being a dick, they're being like really, really like more like
Selfish.
aggressively rude, like
Yeah.
an asshole. Just realizing all the terms. But
if you're being a dick, there's a
but if
difference.
someone's being a prick, I think
You're
of
being
like
so much of a dick that you are an asshole.
yeah, right. I think a prick would be like more of like a stuck-up dude being a prick. You know,
that's not how I think of it. I don't think
Yeah, I
that's
think of
accurate.
it too. That's true. I mean, prick is another synonym for a dick or a penis.
for
But
sure.
a prick is just going to make a stupid comment or be whatever, whereas a dick won't tip you.
No, she's thinking of a prick as an 80s bad guy in a high school movie.
No, I'm thinking more of like it's a term I would use for someone who is like see some school of money. They'd be a bunch of pricks.
I don't know. I think it's not even a guy thing. I think it's like, don't be a dick. Like it just makes sense. If being a dick is so unnecessary, just like dicks are unnecessary. That's how I feel.
I say prick. It says the.
Are
it
you
says
afraid of the word
jerk,
dick? You
idiot,
don't like the word dick.
contemptible person.
Why don't you just say
They're
that?
interchangeable.
Why don't you just
Do
say
I hate-
contemptible? It's a very good word. Good word.
That is a good word. So that
I'm
that
just
episode
reading.
of Sex in the City with where a guy wanted a dirty talk with Miranda, and she's like, I'm not comfortable. That's the one area of my life where I don't
Yes.
think anyone should be talking.
Talking, yes.
And she's like, I talk so much everywhere else in my life. And then she just didn't know what to do. And then she just like said the word cock, and he started getting like all turned on, and she just kept saying it over. And she's like, You're big cock, you're big hard
Yeah.
cock. Like she didn't know what else to say.
I hate it. I could not play that game.
Oh,
No.
I'm going to pay attention to the tits thing though.
Oh, the
because,
penis game? That's a funny game.
What?
What do you mean? What game?
Where you go back and forth saying with between two people to say who can say the word penis louder in public.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
penis,
yeah, yeah.
penis. Like you just keep going
I've
back and
never
forth to
heard
see
of
who
that
can
game.
I
say.
mean, I feel like in 10th grade,
Oh.
I would have thought that was funny.
Lori plays it now.
Now I'm going to play
Oh.
with you guys next time we're in a restaurant.
Lori plays penis now, but in high school she was choking a bitch out.
It was.
I'm trying to think of
do you-
another word. Are all the words
that
that
you
make you
hate?
uncomfortable sexual? Like, or could there be other
Mhm.
words? Like, there's so many other words that I don't love. Maybe because I don't like some words that are like super cliche.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I hate when people are like, oh, come on, like words, but a word that really like makes you uncomfortable. Do you have any, Kim?
Mhm.
Other ones
No.
that
You didn't have
that
any?
are not sexual? How about that?
Yeah,
have
nothing
any.
is coming to mind. Mm-mm.
I'll
Yeah.
say it. I don't
Go
like
ahead.
the word pustule or pus.
That
Okay.
doesn't bother me. I mean, I don't like pus, but I don't. The word doesn't bother me.
The word doesn't bother me, but I understand why someone doesn't like pustules. It's very descriptive.
It's so gross.
Yeah.
Like
I don't like
really picture it.
Other words I don't like,
You're looking them up.
orifice. I looked up a list, but I'm picking
Oh,
them
I
up
don't mind
lists.
orifice.
I
But
don't love
here's
that
another
word. Doesn't upset me though.
The word phlegm bothers me because it looks like it has phlegm caught in its word.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because
That
phlegm has a
that
G
looks
that
like
shouldn't
phlegm.
be there. It's like phlegm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call.
These are
Gross.
just like body part things. Well,
So I
you
think
guys
it's body
hated the
horror.
word cunnilingus.
You hated eating out.
I mean, I don't hate it.
I just think it's like graphic. I think because I remember someone telling me a story about how somebody like would put tuna fish up a girl and then they would eat it out, and then that forever was like,
That's so gross
ugh.
because I don't like to be in the same room with tuna fish, so that's extra gross.
She's got a real problem with tuna fish.
Too. I think that is the most offensive smell. Anyway,
I wish I had
Yeah.
more words
Oh, I
to
thought
tell you that I hate, but I think those were good ones.
Those are just the two that like, they do come up enough where I'm like,
How often are you
ugh.
talking about panties?
No, it would be like it's just something in passing. I don't know. It would be something like a TV show. They'd be like, "Oh, I packed 5 panties." I'm like,
Oh my God.
"Why? Why? It's just underwear."
God. Oh my God.
oh my
I
god.
love it.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep now I'm
right.
going to pay attention. I'm going to pay attention to the words that I hate. I love talking about words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
We're
right.
all about words. All we do is read journal entries,
know.
read words, remember words, talk about words, and we use words to talk about our other words.
We say words a lot.
We do them.
We do
All right,
them.
well, we do it.
We do words.
We do words. All right, well. Oh,
All
don't
right.
forget.
Oh,
What?
We would really love it if you would follow and download the episode and
And like
share it.
and
Tig says
subscribe.
it's on her show. Please
Comment.
share an episode. When I'm listening to something I like, I hit the little share button. I send it to a friend. Send it to somebody.
easy.
It would.
I
it
want
we
would
more
send
make-
comments.
TikToks around so casually. It's just as easy to send around a podcast.
It's just as
episode.
easy to send a podcast as it is to send a meme or to send a text telling your friend she's a real cunt. So
There you
make
go.
time to do it. And thank you for coming. And that's good. We're good. That's enough.
All right.
That's
That's
enough.
This episode of Generation Artax was produced by us, edited by us, and hosted by us. Our theme music is by Danielle Musto. Art and design by Ryan Andrews of ryanmade.com. Please follow, rate, and review to help save more Gen Xers from the swamps of sadness. Follow us on Instagram at Generation Artax, that's ARTAX, and visit us at generationartax.com.